And then this is more angel hair content. This is a reference to the actual angel hair show, and I think Francis the Badger, or the Honey Badger, is like what I do for a living. I'm an actuary. I found it really funny. And I was trying to debate like what type of clothing she would wear, because there's a lot of biblical references in this one, even though like I'm not that well versed in the Bible, I'll be honest. I don't know. I never went to like religious school or anything, so like I'm afraid I'm gonna make a biblical reference for the horror series and get it wrong. That's a problem for future me. But I would have her like maybe have a little cross. And then I was trying to debate like what type of shirt she would wear. I was searching up the different like Animal Crossing shirt designs that villagers tend to wear. I was trying to think of something simple, maybe something pink, like very light pink. And I tried drawing, if any of you listen to Creepcast and you know Kyle from Baraska, that is like the comfort character of that podcast. I just thought it was funny, so I kind of just imagine Kyle as like the dude from the meme that goes like, I like your magic words, funny man. I don't know if you know that meme. And then maybe he's blasting the radio from like I don't know, I imagine the music from like Lethal Company when you buy the blue radio. More Animal Crossing characters. So basically, in this world, if she is kind of inspired by Animal Crossing, I was kind of debating, well, you know, if she's inspired by Animal Crossing, then what would she be? Because she's the kid that the bunny is trying to save. So I thought maybe she would be like a golden retriever, you know. It wouldn't be, I didn't color it, but it'd probably be a yellow golden retriever. Think of like the kind of yellow from like Isabelle from Animal Crossing. And then for him, I was like, well, what animal would he be? So I made him kind of based off Fang, which is one of my favorite Animal Crossing villagers. Like just like a white wolf. I think it'd be cute. This is Angel Hair asking, do you know what a martyr is? Which is a incredibly threatening sentence without context, probably even worse with context. And then here's her kind of holding a candle, suspicious stares. I don't know if this is a body bag or something. I have no idea what's going on here. There's just notes of like the behavior of these two villagers if they were stuck in like an Animal Crossing game. Okay, this is more Angel Hair bunny stuff. It was so easy to draw her. I just really like her. This is a Starburst candy, and this is a post-it that my friend gave me. More Dungeon Meshy stuff. Oh my god, the camera's shaking. It's excited for Marcel. Marcel, Dungeon Meshy. Oh my god, stop shaking, please. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. Here's more Regressors Yandere Hera. Here's the blonde sister. And here's Kokichi, or like Nagisa, that I was talking about before at the very beginning. This is him. He's kind of like so this dude, if I can find it, I wish I could flip a little bit faster. So this dude, right, he is kind of like a shapeshifter, kind of like a businessman, but like a really like more like a scam, right? He like sells you things that don't actually work. And here's his little like merchant shop place. I think he would kind of be kind of shifty, a little bit of a scumbag, but he kind of has his own secret motives and, you know, the classic tragic anime backstory. If any of you have played Resident Evil Village, there's that one like big merchant dude, kind of like that, where like he's always there in your adventure whenever you have trouble. He's just kind of there to like make fun of you a little bit, but you know, he's there for emotional support every once in a while. He cares. He just won't show it, and he'll try to scam you, and you know. This is inspired based off an Instagram picture that I saw once, but here's Kyo from Regressors Yandere Hera, a bunch of like wizard stuff. This the staff from the free rent staff that I was going over before. Here's a wolf that would also be her familiar, along with the phoenix from before, and maybe a raven. You can tell that I cannot decide which animal I think she should have, so for some reason my brain just decided that she should have all of them. And then this is me trying to draw the phoenix, and then I just gave up. Maybe I'll continue this eventually, because I really like how this looks. Like, even though it's a rough draft and I usually don't have the patience to do like full scale drawings, this is really cool. I like all the little like knickknacks and stuff that I drew here. Okay, so this is more like storyboard design concept stuff. So in addition to Fears to Fathom with the Angel Hair Bunny, I wanted the main character and her crew to kind of be like in a Ghostbusters, Scooby-Doo type of humor comedy sketch. And I'm trying to design their like little Scooby-Doo van, because I think it'd just be funny for the main character to be going on like a class field trip with all of these like monster student shapeshifters. with a few human people too, maybe with Kyle from Baraska from Creekcast. And I just think it'd be funny kind of imagining the kind of weird like Scooby-Doo Ghostbuster van they have. So I was referencing a lot of like big like cargo van cars, just trying to see like what it looks like. I wanted to have a roof that had kind of like a handle on top, so that if they were doing like rooftop battles, you know, it'd be look kind of sick. Here's the seating arrangement of who would sit here. Here's Juniper, and the girl's just gonna be a priest character. And what would you know, even though the angel hair bunny, even though she kind of disappears with the, you know, when I had that scene where she was flapping her ears like goodbye, she does come back eventually, at least in my timeline so far, and kind of come back in like a digital format to control the car through like Google Maps and stuff. Here's Kyle from Baraska. There's another side girl that I have as a character. This is one of the students, the monster students, another person. This is gonna be her dad, where the main character will sit in the far back. She has to keep track of everyone. And then there's Eli, or I put Rainer there, but it's really Eli. And then I had an idea of like, oh, maybe it's one of those cars that have like a pickup truck, like, you know, they have stuff in the back. So I thought, well, maybe this is what the back of it looks like. And here's the kind of like the little Animal Crossing loading screens, where you would have the angel hair bunny being like, oh, you arrived at your destination, because she's kind of like the Google Map type of person, right? This Kirby sticker. Okay, so this is more storyboarding, but like I got self-conscious because this notebook is so big and it's hard to draw. So what I did was that I drew this on a much smaller notepad, and then I would just glue it over here when I felt more confident and when people weren't around. And basically, this is the storyboard for probably my most popular YouTube video at the moment, called Miss You. And the audio was from this like I think it's slowed down, like some type of music called like New Home or something. But this is like the very base storyboard for it. Yeah, so this is storyboard, and then you can see what I do is that because I'm so bad at drawing digitally, I'm not that good at drawing traditionally either, in my head, but what I do is that I draw it traditionally, and then I don't have to worry too much about it like being like the wrong size or something, because once I do it digitally, I can just kind of shrink certain faces and stuff to my liking. So here's him, Eli, from Face Your Fears, dragging this deer toward a VHS TV. He's putting in the VHS. This is what his hand looks like because he's, you know, a monster. And the VHS tape has a security tape of the main character eating lunch. And it's this kind of thing where he's just kind of watching her eat lunch from the security camera footage. And the reason why is because, as you can see on this missing, she has gone missing, I think about halfway through the story, and for reasons unknown, because it wasn't him that did anything bad, even though she has a class full of very monstrous students, and he is both trying to find out what happened to her and also trying to cope with the fact that maybe a human that was his teacher might have actually shown him something about human emotion for once. And I just think it'd be cute. And a little bit tragic because of angst, but you know. So here's more storyboarding stuff. I drew the VHS tape. This is more storyboarding. Okay, so I have never played AFK. However, this dude, I saw him in an ad once and I was like, I gotta draw him. Blonde elf. My Legolas from Lord of Rings era has come back a full circle. So I drew him. I think I have a type for like twinks and like really long light colored hair, like blonde or white. You'll see a reoccurring pattern with the characters I create. So here's him in all of his glory. I don't know anything about him in the story. I know like 2 things about him from his Wikipedia page, but like, man, he has my heart. I am really considering playing this game just to see if I can get him really quickly. But yeah, here's him. I have him digitally too. I haven't colored him in yet, but I have him. So maybe I'll do a digital speed paint. I don't know. Also, I had this habit. Oh, here's an orange. But I had this habit of like I was so happy with this because it was like a full page spread, right? Like, yeah, it's not colored in or anything, but it's actually drawn like with paper. Like compared to let's see, it's in here. Like compared to this, which I still really love, by the way, it is like a little bit unfinished. Like up to here it's pretty good, so it's like 3/4 done. Here it's unfinished, but here this whole thing is finished. Insane. I can't believe it. I cooked. Sorry. I was just really proud of myself for this, so I did a little like paragraph saying like, hey, you know, congrats, you know, hat off to you, you know, pat yourself on the back, because I had a lot of fun with it. Here's more storyboarding stuff in reference to this video. Just the rest of the storyboard, because I didn't have enough space for them. Here's storyboard, here's the missing poster, and then I would kind of have notes to myself. Here is more. This is another story idea. This is a Dungeons and Dragons story idea that I have. Kind of like a very Legolas character with him. He would be a mix of Legolas, Lugner from Free Ren. Even though pretty much no one cares about Lugner because he was like a one-side villain, but he had my heart because he was a blonde twink. Just some dude with really long blonde hair. Here's him. I don't have a name for him yet. Karya, which is my D&D OC, also a wizard. Again, you can tell this is suggestive. If I should have given a warning, I'm sorry. But you can tell that I draw so much faster when I draw what I actually want to draw. Yeah, I'm not explaining myself this. But I am trying out different horns here. I'm thinking antler horns compared to horns from Lugner Freeran, the way the Freeran author draws demons. And then I think this is I think he's some dude in the manga. I haven't read it yet, but I referenced it from that Freeran art book. Yeah. Oh man, there's more stuff. Hair pulling. No. This is based off a Dungeon Meshi fan art that I saw of Fallen and Marcel, I think. Basically he's giving her a flower, and then she accidentally friend zones him, but not because like she's trying to, it's just that she was just that oblivious. Like, she legitimately did not know he was flirting. She just thought that like, oh well, he's an elf and I'm a human, so like, you know, he just probably doesn't know the customs or whatever, and then he thinks it's a rejection even though she was just trying to be polite. And then that whole scene where he gives her a flower, she gets confused, if you can read the dialogue here, and then she like is in bed with him like months later. It's like, oh my god, you were actually flirting with me, I never knew. I got an Apple phone. I'm still getting used to it, by the way. I'm recording on it right now. And then here is more smut. Face Your Fears with the main character and Eli. More storyboarding. This was the most recent video, I think, or one of the recent videos. I think it's called What Are Your Hands Made Of? And I really liked, I actually, you know what, that video didn't do so hot because of views. And I understand, because I'm like, you know, I'm posting this kind of just for fun. But I was so proud of myself for that video, because I think that I improved a lot in art, at least, you know, compared to my previous video. I felt like it was a little bit nicer. I thought the colors were a little bit nicer, but you know what, I had a lot of fun. So here's storyboarding stuff, and then this is me kind of trying to get the general motion going on. Here, he's laughing, yada yada yada. This is more expressions. This is a continuation. I just, look how happy they are. This is the same person that would miss him, by the way, in the story, right before when they miss you. I also love how I drew this disgusted face. It's really funny to me. And I'm probably gonna fill this page later, but here's a Kirby sticker. The reason why I got this page blank was because I went to McDonald's again, and I got another McDonald's paper bag. Again, I probably could have just, I don't know what's considered valuable. I just thought the design looked funny, so I just cut and pasted it again for a collage. Why do I do this? I don't know. More Kirby stuff. And then I just had the McDonald's thing. Yeah, I had these name tags from work. This is the pop-up cancel case that I got, which is this one. It's really cute. He's a chunky boy. But yeah, that's the one for now, actually, because I got like half of this thing left, or a little less than half, maybe like 3/4. But yeah, that's the sketchbook for now. I'll probably update and give another video when, like, you know, I finally have enough time to continue drawing the sketchbook. Maybe eventually, once I finish this, I can do this for this lecture 1917, because the paper quality was not that good, and I want to talk about it in a future video, because I had some cool, if I can find it, I had some cool drawings in here, that I can probably show later on, like, ooh, that's good, ooh, I'm proud of myself for doing this in the train randomly, with no table, but, that's for another day. And I'll see you in the next video then. Bye.